Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you for allowing me to speak here today. We're here to discuss a tragedy, the downing of a commercial airliner and the death of 298 innocent people. Men, women, and a staggering number of children lost their lives on their way to their holiday destinations, their homes, loved ones, or international obligations, such as an important HIV/AIDS conference in Australia. Since Thursday, I've been thinking how horrible must have been the final moments of their lives when they knew the plane was going down. Did they lock hands with their loved ones? Did they hold their children close to their hearts? Did they look each other in the eyes one final time in a wordless goodbye? We will never know. The demise of almost 200 of my compatriots has left a hole in the heart of the Dutch nation. It's caused grief, anger, and despair. Grief for the loss of the loved ones, anger for the outrage of the downing of a civilian airplane, and despair after witnessing the excruciatingly slow process of securing the crash site and recovering the remains of the victims. It is fitting that this august council should take position on this matter, and I welcome the adoption of today's resolution of the United Nations Security Council, which was tabled by Australia, which the Netherlands co-sponsor. I thank the countries which expressed support for it. I particularly want to thank Julie Bishop personally. Julie, we are in this together. Mr. President, for the Netherlands, one priority clearly stands out above all others. Bring the victims' remains home. It is a matter of human decency that remains should be treated with respect, and that recovering victims' remains should be done without any delay. The last couple of days we've received very disturbing reports of bodies being moved about and looted for their possessions. Just for 1 minute, not addressing you as representatives of your countries, as husbands and wives, fathers and mothers, just imagine that you first get the news that your husband was killed. Then within 2 or 3 days, you see images of some thug removing the wedding band from their hands. Just imagine that this could be your spouse. Images of children's toys being tossed around, luggage being opened, and passports, including passports of children, being shown on television. They are turning our grief and mourning into anger of a whole nation. We demand unimpeded access to the terrain. We demand respectful treatment of the crash site. We demand dignity for the victims and the multitudes who mourn their loss. I call on the international community, on this Security Council, on anyone with influence on the situation on the ground. Allow us to bring the victims' remains home to their loved ones without any further delay. They deserve to be home, 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 home.